wonton soup. I decided to make the video after I'd already started, but I heated up 2 tablespoons of sesame oil in the InstaPot on the saute feature, and I added a package of bella mushrooms already sliced, 4 sliced scallions, a half of a white onion chopped up, and 1 chicken breast. And there's no salt or pepper or anything like that. It's just going to saute to add a little bit of flavor to the mushrooms and a little bit of flavor to the chicken before we start adding our ingredients. Okay, this has been cooking for a little bit, so I'm going to add in the rest of my stuff to make the soup up. I'm adding 4 cups of roasted garlic broth because it's delicious. 4 cups of chicken broth. As you can tell, it makes a lot of soup. I'm adding about a tablespoon of fish sauce. I love fish sauce. It makes everything better. About a tablespoon of soy. Now, I call this Maggi. I have no idea how it's pronounced. I'm not going to say it. About a teaspoon. Maybe a little bit more. About a teaspoon of sugar. A little bit more sesame oil. Maybe a teaspoon of rice wine vinegar. And the distinctive flavor that comes from this soup is turmeric or however you want to say it. 2 teaspoons of that. Give everything a really good stir. And then bring that to a boil. And then we'll add in our dumplings. Alright, the soup is boiling. It's time for the best ingredient, fresh ginger. You can add paste or powder, but why would you? Ginger's cheap and it's magical. You can also saute it at the first, but it takes out a lot of the bite, and I think wonton soup is better if you can really taste the ginger. So, now that it's boiling, gently add in your dumplings. You can, of course, make them. I do sometimes, but these are frozen because it's Saturday and it's easier. Since these are gigantic, I'm not going to put in a ton of them. I do like the little miniature wontons that you can buy. They were out because everybody's buying everything to oblivion. But these work well. Matter of fact, almost just as well. Then at the end, you're going to add a whole bunch of kale. My kale is on its last leg. It was dying to be used. So, the entire box of kale goes in. No need to stir it. Just kind of push it down a little bit with your spoon or your nice clean hands. And lid goes on. Make sure it's in the sealing position. And turn it off of saute and set it for pressure cook 0 minutes and you're ready to go. Okay, it went off, so I did a quick release and give everything a good stir. It smells delicious. You could also use bok choy in this if you have it. It's not necessarily the freshest ingredient so much as it's the ingredient. Whatever you have. Kind of is the story for wonton soup. So you would chop up your white pieces and saute it with your chicken and onions and mushrooms, and then add the green pieces at the end, and that would be delicious. Top this with some fresh scallions and you're all set.